mean, how are we going to pass up this dragon? I don't think we are, is the answer. I haven't been really liking... I mean, I love the Witherbloom theme, but the Witherbloom decks haven't been coming together for me very well. The Snakeskin Veil seems really good here. But, I mean, maybe a first Mage Duel is just always correct. He's splashable in Quandrix, yeah. Or maybe you just force, oh, for pack one, pick one dragon. Can we force the dragon, meme deck? I like a Snakeskin Veil. If we are gonna try to be in white, black, green, maybe we can afford, you know, to take it over a Mage Duel just because, but Mage Duel is pretty good. We could dip into Quandrix, or we could dip into Silver Quill and still play this really well. I like this guy. Take a Rise. Double black is not that unreasonable. This is a kind of meh pack. I like a Silver Quill Bludge Mage well enough, but it's maybe a little early. We could take the Archway to be safe, or we could even take a Containment Breach. It's a good thing to have in the board for things like Poet's Quill and some other crazy, scarier things. Because I feel like these two things are pretty replaceable. Thoughts on Assistant? I like Assistant in like Prismari, maybe even some of the big Quandrix decks. The fact that it goes on top of your deck always just makes me a little hesitant to get it. Pest Summoning moderately late, which is exactly where we want to be. That's a late Pest Summoning, to be honest. That card is hard to find. That's one of the major, like, issues I have with Witherbloom, is that I don't end up having enough pests to match the pest synergies. The Prismari's been wide open. We've seen 2 of the Prismari birds. This is an interesting combat professor. We could take the dual land, or we could take the first Leyline of Invocation, which I don't think we need, considering we already have 1 fatty drop. They're pretty, you know, easy to come around. So yeah, I'll probably just take the Snarl. I don't like Infuse very much. I don't play it unless I am light on playables, and also typically in Silver Quill. I think the good argument is for Combat Professor to decide to switch in, but I've been liking the green so far, so I also have not had very much luck. Late Biomathematician. This is our wheel pack. I was kind of hoping to go into Quandrix with the Black Splash, but didn't really seem particularly open, so. But we saw a ton of Prismari and the Quandrix Skywield, so maybe this pack just didn't really have a bunch of blue in it. Could always be. Just in case we don't get a bunch of 2s. Cogwork is kind of fine. None of this will be played. See, look, it's way open. Prismari would be good. Arch and Researcher in the same pack makes me cry. Ugh. Punished. It used to be that I had trouble finding the Researchers and I found all the life gain. Now, I feel like my decks have the Researchers, but I can't find the life gain. It has kind of, like, changed. The meta on that has shifted. So I think when the set first came out, people were like, oh, this is amazing, you know, pick it one all the time. And then people started to realize, I think, Witherbloom doesn't come together. So they stopped taking them, whereas Arch is good in any of the green decks. So I think Arch is harder to find. Oh man, my Prismari deck. I've tried to force not Prismari, guys, and I'm getting punished because it's wide open. I should just always play Prismari. Definitely my best performances, hands down. 2 life linkers, they're likely to wheel, or at least we'll pick them up again. They're not super important. Heated debate. Fractal token is the best card. Access tunnel. Mage Hunter Onslaught. Ain't bad in my opinion. That's the black removal? Did I miss one of those? Squad? We're not playing white as of now. Oh, I missed one? Oh, I didn't see it. Shit. What did I take over it? Yeah, normally I wouldn't do that. It was pack 2, pick 1. Oh. Oh, I took the arch. Yeah, I think I would maybe still take a first arch over it. Here we have Infuse, Expel, Golem, Anatomy. As of right now, we don't have to splash the white. I don't know, I'm tempted to take the Expel. Alright, well now I really am tempted to play the white. Closing Statement. Quandrix Pledge Mage is an option. Maybe we take the Closing Statement and wheel the Campus. The Campus have been going around pretty late. Art is good. There's a Mage Hunter's Onslaught. I will take that for sure. And another. I definitely would have taken the Arch over it, only because they tend to go around pretty late. I wouldn't have taken a Mage Duel if that was what was in the pack. Nothing here for us. I think we take the Quandrix Campus just in case. It was pack 1, pick 1, so I took the Arch over it, which is fine. Is 3 too many? I don't honestly know. I don't think so. What are the chances we want to... I'd rather play the Witherbloom Campus than the Snarl. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this in here for? All right, well, maybe. Maybe we're splashing the green, guys. What do you think? Both Expels wheeled? Yeah, maybe we're just splashing the green. The tides have really turned in this pack, that's for sure. It does make me a little sad that, you know, we're light on creatures. And our 2-drops are green, so cutting the green is going to be tough. Removal.deck, yeah. I like a lot of removal, though. The early 2 Mage Hunters. Pack 1 green was fine. Pack 2 it was not. Alright, a Sparring Regimen. I like me a Doomblade too, but what are we gonna do if we have no creatures is the question. Sparring Regimen's no good if you have no creatures. Hopefully we wheel... Neither of these creatures will wheel. Which makes me really sad, but I think we're taking a Sparring Regimen. Oh, Poet's Quill! Come on! I can't have any creatures? None? And you won't let me have any. Maybe we'll get lucky and wheel a Leech Fanatic. Or if we're playing... Oh, actually, the Combat Professor might wheel, because they have been. Yeah, we'll take this Poet's Quill. I don't know what to do. Right now we're like basically equal in white and green. Like this is all of still a very reasonable white splash. So we could take Researcher, we could take Closing Statement, but if we could take Pledge Mage. Oh my god, how much removal is too much? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm like kind of greedy. Like I think the Combat Professors will wheel. Because they did in the first 2 packs, and I didn't take them. Or in the first pack. I'm not in either of those colors. The only creature in this pack is a Groff for us. Any creature is fine. Please and thank you. Poop. Quandrix campuses don't help us. Take a uncommon for vault value, I suppose. Hey, that's a creature. Stadium is cute, but we have no creatures. 2-drop. We are just straight 3 colors. I wanted to take an elemental sciences earlier too. There was one in the blood researcher pack, I think. I'm pretty sure we're just going to be the greediest deck in the history of ever, and then just hope to get there. This land makes me feel better. I wouldn't hate the eager first year, but I feel like we're a little lighter on the white. I don't really know. Croc. Oh wait, yeah, this'll help. Great. Put this in the board. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. I'm just gonna run equal parts. Oh my god, the closing statement wheeled. I'm just gonna run equal parts, all 3 colors, and say whatever. Who even knows? Does not matter. Pack 1 green was way open, and then it... this might be one of the few times I'm considering actually running a letter here. Okay. We have a whopping 12 creatures as is, including Hogwork. Okay, how many learn lessons do we have? Pests, spirits, fractal summonings. So we have 4. 1, 2. We have 3 lessons. 4. We have 4, okay. Oh, we didn't wheel that combat professor. Poop. What do you think, guys? I mean, we're full greed, so maybe we can cut letter because we're full greed. 3 mana is kind of a lot. Maybe we don't need lash. Maybe 1 mage hunter's onslaught because it's kind of clunky there. We have doubles of everything, so I think I'm not even gonna count my mana. I'm just gonna go see what happens. we have like no fixing. We have no sciences. We've got some lands. I don't really want to cut creatures either. Maybe 1 hunters. I'll cut the fixing because whatever, we're already greedy, so it's fine. The only time we draw it and it works is it'll be the time that we don't need it. I feel like we're so greedy, trying to be slightly less greedy won't help us. Being like a minuscule amount less greedy is just asking to be fucked harder. If we're more greedy, maybe we won't be punished. If we had a sciences, we'd actually be looking pretty good. Because we have learns in every color. 11 creatures is fine, right? Maybe Dusk Mage? Or Colony or Poet? 6. It's a lot of 6 and 7 drops, to be honest, but that's it. These are kind of 3 drops. 1, 5. The rest of the deck's pretty cheap. Maybe a Mage Duel just because we're so light on creatures and we have so much removal. What a weird deck. I don't even know. Maybe we'll just annoy our opponents to death by not letting them keep a creature on the board. But the second someone plays experimental sciences on us, we're just dead, right? They just card advantage us. I mean, it's all the colors. How do I don't even think I can get rid of it. Like, my deck is so greedy that I think this is just a keep. We have a very low curve, so I mean... I really just need to be able to cast every spell I draw. My opponent's having a slow turn, at least. 3 colors. Blue is an interesting splash here. We are doing nothing. They are doing nothing. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, blue doesn't pair with I. Oh. Okay. Cody deck? I was thinking, like, okay, if we can cast all of our spells, most likely we're gonna have a higher quality of spell than most of our opponents. But then now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, maybe we won't. At least they have 2 sciences in their deck. I hope they don't have a removal. Unfortunate. I wasn't even gonna attack them probably too. I was gonna put the Mage Hunter's Onslaught back in my deck. We're gonna die to this pest. We're gonna die to a pest. Oh, we're certainly gonna die to that. Do we just scoop? Like, I mean, I guess I have a bird or something. You guys were like, removal is great. You just won't let them resolve a creature, and then they play 4 creatures with 1 card. Then what? To be fair, I thought it was going to be experimental sciences. I didn't think it was going to be blot out the sky. Dun da da da! We suck. Okay, I need a cookie to console myself. And when has chat been very smart? Sometimes. Mm-hmm. I think I need a reasonable creature. I forgot to gain a life. I was distracted by my cookie. Our duck has no creatures, guys. hope I die by 1. Alright, consolation cookie did its job. Thank you, cookies. Tasty. Sparring Regiment and Poet's Quill are both insanely good cards. I forgot this again, I think. Oh, I was like, I thought they only had 2 land. But I guess not. One, two, three, four, 5. So I can kill the island in response if they block. And kill their bookworm. I can't kill this because it's too much. Too much manas. I could have if I chose not to equip the Poet's Quill, but then I actually can't kill the dumb snake, so... I am truly sorry, friend. Like, I like Expel killing the bookworm too, but, I mean, more so, but with me having the thing, I don't know if they even attack me. There shouldn't be board clears in those colors. If we can get a creature to stick, I mean, every single creature becomes a big threat with this. This is a big busted card. Plant dog. I like it. That's nice. At least I get to pick. I could have done it in response, but I didn't. I've missed like 5 life with this. I'm playing super sloppy. As soon as they find another, it did suck that they had a divide by 0 instead of a second berry in books there. Poet's Quill and, ugh, so gross. Our mana base is just a nightmare. Like, I didn't even look at the mana base. I didn't want to. I just let the auto do it. I think I counted them and I was like, yeah, seems fine. No! Shit. So we cannot mull to have 3 colors. I don't think we can. And I feel like most of the deck is white. I think black is the other big color though. A lot of our early drops are 3. I don't know. This is so hard. I don't think we can... I don't know if we can mull to 3 colors. Thank you for the first time sub. Thank you, thank you. Neglect? Thank you so much. Okay, well, we missed 2 land draws. That's scary. I would kill that if I could right now. They attacked first, which is great. Stops them from casting a 6-drop spell here? Okay, they had it anyway. That's fine. So strong. Draw 3, essentially. I'll certainly take that. I think we need a body first. That was certainly nice. We have a backup plan if they have some sort of answer. We could closing statement it. If we quill first, then we can't closing statement, right? With 1 mana, it's probably fine. I agree, but I didn't feel confident enough to not hold open the closing statement, I suppose. A berry in books here would suck, but it's not like the end of the world, right? Like, these things were basically free. They have more cards than us, so as soon as they can cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they could have cast the 2. Oh, they're desperate. Wow, they are super desperate. Got rid of their token too? Containment breach, you got it. Your hand is stacked, so might as well apply pressure. Yeah, we did. I just, attaching the Poet's Quill first just means we don't gain the extra life, but I think that's okay. Certainly not the end of the world. I need more bodies now. Hey, Corroded, that's so cute. Make sure you post a picture inside the pet section if you find it. Why didn't they equip here? Six. So if they counter this, I will not attack. If they don't counter it, I will attack. So now we'll save one of the removal spells. They held 3 mana open? Yeah. We knew they had to have something. We've drawn more lands than them. They didn't pitch lands. Hope they don't find a fight spell. They could have fought with the 7/7 or whatever anyway, so killing this wouldn't have mattered. Oh no, it gives vigilance? Gross. That makes expel way worse. Maybe I should have checked first to see if they counter this closing statement. I should have. This card just blanks my expel, which is why I decided to do this and be safe. I don't like it, but it's the world we live in. Put the counter on this so we have 2 lethal targets next turn. We played Poet's Quill, Sparring Regimen, and the Witherbloom Dragon. Oi. So we played Sparring Regimen, Poet's Quill, and the Dragon. We also played 2 closing statements, a Mage Duel, a Rise. I think we're in the same situation we were before, right, guys? Like, we can't mold to get both colors, even though none of this is, like, really castable. It's 2 different colors, 3 lands, and I don't know if it's gonna get much better on 5. Our deck is too freaking greedy. I wish this was 2 greens, so we at least had 1 playable, but this way, we, you know, if we draw black, we're set. If we draw a green land, we're set. White cards, we're set. Like, a lot of cards that make us okay. We might just get aggroed out here too much. Yeah, those things having flying now is too much. If they don't have a removal for this, maybe we can fight. Down to 3 cards. Okay. Yep. It's a beating. I think I have to fight the thing that's hurting me. Oh no, 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 no pump spell! No! +2/+2? +1/+1 are indestructible? Could be anything. They only have 2 cards. They tap it. Okay. Certainly could be worse. Stops me from hitting them back. Alright. Any land is good. We just need to hope we can draw a removal spell for their flyers now. A3 life. A 6-drop lets us do it twice. We go land, land, we're looking okay-ish. They can only do 3 damage a turn right now. They've only got 2 cards. 1 blank. 1 card. Guiding Voice is annoying. If they get a pump spell here, oof. 6 damage a turn puts us on a short clock. We actually just die next turn if we don't hit an answer. Alright, well, that's not dead at least. They hit us for 4. So they have us on a 2-turn clock. They might forget about reach. If they find another flyer here, they might think they have lethal. We could rise it. Five, 8, 5. This actually could just be lethal. I mean, again, it looks real bad, but like, what are we gonna do? We gotta get lucky. If we draw a white source, oh, actually, we can play this into pests. This isn't too bad. Pests is something we can cast. Why did they choose not to cast it, though? How free-to-play friendly is this game? That's a really tough question to answer. It's really going to depend upon how you like to play Magic. Okay, so I'm actually going to trade for one of these. Because we can Sparring Regimen next turn and be fine. And I really like the idea of not giving them more triggers. I like this well enough as well. Right? If I can get rid of all their pests before they play their Blood Researcher, I'm pretty happy about this. We have blocks for their pests. We've got removal for days. Okay. They're gonna sack their pest to kill the Blood Researcher. It's fine enough. Six. 2 more draws without a land and we're in trouble? Assuming they don't play a target for us to kill. Spell, come on. Could be worse. I'm probably gonna verse this regardless, because we're probably gonna make a 2/2 no matter what. Oh no, I can't make a 2/2. Shit, I don't have double green and I don't have double white. Whatever. I mean, we have other exile spells. We could probably be greedy here. I think this is okay. We're 15 cards into the deck and have only found 1 land. Alright, well I guess that's a good card. Castable. I like castable. They were pretty desperate to kill our last creature, so I'm hoping they don't have much in the way of removal. I knew no matter which one I got, it was going to be the wrong choice. I feel like this is gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe I should have just expelled. No, I don't want to expel it. I was thinking about mage dueling it, but I'm glad we didn't. We're gonna gain 5. It's definitely worth it. Expel into duo? I was thinking about it, but I don't think I want to expel this. It's the last exile card in my hand, and what if they pop like a bookworm or something? I don't think it's worth it. We don't need the life. We're gonna be killing the trigger that, you know, the arch is reasonable with. They could, you know, go get a lesson, but they were pretty desperate before when they got like pest summoning and you know, the necrotic fumes. So I feel like they didn't have anything too premium. Poet's Quill sparring regimen, like what are you even gonna do? Our deck is just the greediest piece of poop I've ever seen. Hey, Pro Jared, welcome. Guys, can we get a streamer shout out, please? Make sure you guys go show some love. Fantastic magic and variety streamer, plays a lot of Final Fantasy. Please make sure you guys go show some love. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, we can't... This one we might mull. We have to hit. It's too many black cards. Still, again, it's close. I feel like we have to hit 2, and it's so bad. Most of our 2-drops are green, which is why I'm kind of tempted. We're on the draw, so like a 4-drop is already just too slow. That's fine. All right, this seems pretty good. It's kind of a mirror match. And by that I mean I have what looks like something scary. But isn't. I'm gonna do this now before they can... Oh, I guess they could lash it, huh? Forgot about this. That would have killed me. Glad we got away with it. Do we want to afford... Do we want to take a beating from... I'm really hoping that we can manage here. I was hoping to play the Silver Quill Pledge Mage. I was thinking I was going to, but I was a little uncomfortable with how easily it would be to fight my Blood Researcher at that point. Now, my Blood Researcher is high enough to where it's not going to get eaten. But I do need to try to find a land, and by that I mean I've got no fixing or land digging things or anything, so I just need to get really lucky. But we mulled, you know, to 6, and we've drawn 4 times and haven't found one, so hopefully maybe we get lucky and find one. This will save me a couple points of damage. 2 points, but I do 1 more damage. Do I care? I think the answer is no. I don't want to do the 1 damage. I think I would rather do this. It's close. If they make me draw, it hopefully increases the chances I find a land. Who'da thunk? Lands don't exist. Oh, that needs to die now. I guess, worst case scenario, we can kill the Arch. So we can't kill the Diana. I can just bird and let them drain a turn. I mean, it's fine, right? I gain... So they gain 1 and I break even per turn, but then I have this. So that's fine. We definitely have card advantage, and we definitely have the end game. It's an Alligator. Unfortunate. This is a hard choice. Like, I mean, I guess you leave the Mage Hunter's Onslaught because I can't cast it. You probably get rid of the Vanishing Verse. But the Vanishing Verse only really hits the Arch, which is kind of meh. The Expel's the other option. A3. I will snap block this damn crocodile. We just have to hope that they don't find an answer. Again, we've got our own arch, so I'm not overly concerned about the Dina. It works out to be in their favor, right? They gain a life per turn, we lose, we break even. But we've got the flyer, we've got the stuff, we've got removal, card advantage. They're gonna be able to sack, which they did, so now we're like back on par there. They could get the arch and get another exile spoof. Okay, well now something really needs to die. Probably the arch. So these are 2 blanks that they drew. I hope it's not a pump spell. So that drains. Now every spell that they draw also drains. Maybe I just let them keep the arch. I'm happy to trade this Pledge Mage with any of these. They're all going to be a pain in the ass. And the Pledge Mage can't do too much against this again. If they block sack with the Arch, I'm okay with that. If they do the Witherbloom Apprentice, that means each spell is no longer draining, which can get to be a lot. And we do kind of have the inevitability in the air here. We stay even per turn, they net 1 loss, 1 life loss. So it's neg1, I guess, per turn for the grind, and we've got 2 big removal spells. We just need to draw a black source. It was nice of them to show us that swamp, though. No more life gain. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I'm a little concerned now because I feel like we are going to flood out. We have drawn way more land, or way less lands than them. Are you asking where if I know where the library is? Or where is the library? I think that's the only sentence I remember from Spanish class. I wish I could have used my removal spells in a better order. Oh no, I forgot to gain life. I was reading chat. Great, now at least they have 2 threats. We're pretty far ahead, I feel. Should I just be willing to trade both of those? I don't know if this does anything. If I kill this, they just go. I think I just play this. Kill flyer, force a block. I don't know that it does force a block, to be honest. I think we can wait. Scry top. Why are you doing that on your upkeep? All right, well now we're closer to even ground. But technically with what we have on board, we're ahead. I also think I might sack the arch now. But they can scry, so that is gonna put us behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have enough for dragon. I think, did they top or bottom? I didn't see. They topped. Not a good sign for me, but this is a good draw for me. Exile? That's a little unfortunate because it means this thing no longer gets through, right? Because it got that +1/+1 counter. But this was still a huge swing in our favor because they used their spell. We still have the Poet's Quill and the body. But the Scry, again, is gonna hurt, guys. If I get Sparring Regimen or Dragon, obviously it's a game changer. Top again. Well, I guess their Scries aren't making that big of a difference because they're just topping everything. Interesting. So I need to kill that. They scry, but your cards are better on average. Yeah, but that doesn't matter if I draw 2 lands. They're not 2 lands. That can definitely swing the game. I definitely think we get the long game, but anybody see if they didn't scry that one. 2, 4, 6. They're also gonna mill out long before we are, so that's helpful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. They're only 2 lands ahead of me. So, considering they're 4 cards deeper in their deck, it's probably fine. Probably drawing the same ratio of lands to spells at this point. We caught up a couple of times. A removal spell that also gets you a 6/6 is just so strong. That's still kind of a 1 for 0, right? Because the spell that got us the fractal token killed their thing. So they used 1 whole spell to kill it. We killed a creature plus got it. Oh, it's a 1 for 0. I kill this. They stop gaining life. If I kill this, they get it back. I think I just wait and see if they come up with like a flyer or something. Scry bottom. That's a nice card for them. spell lets him get a chip in, I'll probably fight that. I don't think we attack. I mean, it's just not worth it with the Pilgrim of Ages. It looks like their deck is splashing the white, which is so weird to see a Pilgrim of Ages. Okay, that's the last card in their hand. Kind of bummed that they killed our cogwork. They topped it. I don't like that. Hey, thank you. Rimnical, appreciate it. This is a very long game. I think I'm willing to call. Don't let this person eat my pets? I'm gonna try. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they've got 7 lands out of... presumably 7 lands out of 13 cards left. So we only have to beat 6 more cards. Shouldn't be too hard. That's nice. Certainly a good card. That thing has Menace, so I'm pretty happy to not let it hit me every turn. Like I said, we can afford to take a few beats. But we're pacing them card for card, and I think our card quality is just better than theirs. I don't think they have very many spells left. I think it's, 7 lands. If something gets too hairy, we can use the Arch and go get pests or something. Okay, so they have to kill me in 10 turns. So this thing does 20 damage. Should be okay still. It's a shame this wasn't the Scryland. I'm trying to think of what they could get that would kill me in a certain amount of turns. Probably like a fractal. That'll get kind of big. They've scryed bottom at least twice. We still have... Ouch. Oh no, please don't draw, like, mage duel. Another fight spell would kill us, but I don't think I'm playing around that. I'd rather play around all removal spells. I think they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10, 11. They've scryed 3 bottom. I assume those 3 are lands. Sacking it here is good, because it stops me from gaining the life. But not next turn, so if they top deck a removal as well, then we're sad. Hey, thank you! OGC Soil? Bottom. Alright. At least 4 to the bottom. I do need a creature or I might die. That'll do. I still get a pest, which is nice. So even if they did top deck the last, like, possible card in their deck, it's probably fine. Because we can chump there, go down, we have pest summoning, which then gets bigger. Whew, I mean, it was the last 10 cards of our deck, so at that point we have a 10% chance to draw Sparring Regiment and Dragon. 20% chance to draw Rare or better. Yeah. The quills on the pests was gonna also save us, right? So even if they manage to kill it the next turn, we can then suit it up, swing for 2, and, you know, still be in a pretty decent spot. So we just need any land. I'm pretty happy with this. For these 2 cards. Yeah, if I get the sparring regimen and not the dragon, like, I might not survive. Right? Because I play the sparring regimen. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a tough spot for sure. Uh-oh, missed my land drops again. Gotta stop doing that. In that last game, guys, I was stuck on 4, 2 green the whole time, or 2 black the whole time. Couldn't cast any, like, my, you know, my white spells or anything. I think I'm okay with waiting until I can gain a life, which I am likely to do here. If they trade 1-1 here, I'm okay with that. We have quite a bit of card advantage. We still have colony, fight, we got all of our land. Wow, how many Needlehorn Drakes do you have? Jeez. Huh? Oh, shit. Okay, that's bad. That's real bad. All right, it took me 2 cards to settle that, but we're 2 away from this, 1 away from this. We still have good removal. Doing all right. Am I willing to take a beating from this? I think the answer is yes. If they have a counterspell, I'd rather see it on the Cogwork than on the Witherbloom Drago. Problem with Dragon is it dies to heated debates. And that's why this is one of my least favorite of the dragons. Because most of them don't die to heated debate. So I'm willing again to take another beating here, because if they have a combat trick next turn, we can get it out of them by blocking and then killing it. Unless it's a burn spell, because then they could do it post-combat, and then we're playing a little risky, right? But I think that's still okay. These are ranked drafts, yes. I'm pretty confident with our play here. We've taken it the previous turns. There's no real reason for them, you know. This fizzles the whole spell. As long as they don't have a +1/+1 and hexproof, now they don't get to learn. And that's pretty spicy. I feel like if they had removal, they would have used it by now. Cha-cha-cha. Let's go, guys. This is a good hand. We don't have a 3-drop, so if we play this, we're just gonna be playing this next turn anyway, so we might as well. If we had a 3-drop, you know, there's some cause to do it the other way around. But I think this is fine. Nice mana base, friend. We don't have 2 black. Well, never mind. I was gonna say we maybe play this if we don't hit, so that way we can kill something on the crackback, but we're most likely gonna just kill whatever they play. Call it a day. I think we're doing that regardless now. And our removal is just so dang spicy, it doesn't even matter. Next turn, depending on what they play, we might be forced to only attack for 3 and then closing statement them. Woe is me, right? That's pretty minor. The question is, so I can play something, but then I'm vulnerable to fight spells. I'm vulnerable to a lot of stuff. So these things don't get through very easily anyway, so I think I just want to get the closing statement going. It also plays around fiery inspiration or igneous inspiration or whatever that stupid thing is called. So this is fine. I think Combat Professor is just our road to victory here. The greedy deck that pays off, guys. And pays off well. Alright guys, here is a screenshot if you guys need it. Oops. I always post the 7-win decks, guys, in the Discord. Not always, I forget half the time, but if you guys are coming into the set for the first time or are having a little bit of trouble figuring out which cards are working for me or good in general, you guys can take a look at this. All of the lists here get 7 wins. So you guys can see, you know, which cards I have been using frequently. It just gives you a, you know, a rough idea of also how to like build mana bases, things like that. So it's just a resource for you if you need them. Decks that have basically been proven, I suppose. I'd like to give a special thank you to those of you who have signed up for our Patreon. I couldn't make this content without you. Also to Cool Stuff Inc. and KMC Sleeves for supporting the channel as well. Definitely check them out and use our discount codes to support the channel.